All right. Good evening, everybody. Please confirm if you can hear me. You can just drop a message in the chat section to be sure that you can hear me. Can you guys confirm that you can hear me? Can hear me, just drop a message in the chat. You can hear me, just drop a message in the chat. Great. Okay, if you can hear me, just unmute yourself and say something. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, let me just pause the recording for a while and just attend to some persons that are coming in. Okay, so I would like to first say that you guys are not here to waste your time. I am not here also to waste your time. Okay, we have 1 hour for this webinar, and we're just going to go straight to the point. However, at this beginning, I want to quickly give a disclaimer that this is not a full ghostwriting training, all right? This is like an introduction to let you know that, okay, this is what ghostwriting is all about. This is how it works and how you can get started. And even apart from how you can get started, you get to also meet other persons, who are, currently doing ghostwriting. They are making money from ghostwriting, so that it wouldn't just be that maybe I'm the one, or the person who brought you in here is the one who's just telling you that ghostwriting is amazing and all that. So today you're going to see practical examples of persons, who are currently doing ghostwriting and how far they have gone. All right. So for introduction's sake, my name is Elvis Nusakai, and I'm a digital entrepreneur. I've been in the online space for about 3 years now, doing quite a number of online businesses. I still run quite a number of them right now. Ghostwriting just being, one of them. And I'm here to talk to you guys about ghostwriting. And I have a few colleagues that will be joining me. I don't know if they're already on the call. Currently, I would like to confirm if I have Gracious on the call. Gracious, are you on the call?
Yes, hi, Nessa. I'm on the call.
Oh, okay. That's your video. Okay, great. Thank you. I would also like to confirm if I have Fumi on the call. Is Fumi on the call already? Okay, I'm guessing that Fumi is yet to join us. Then also, I would like to confirm if we have Jude on the call. Jude, are you on the call?
Yeah, I'm on the call.
All right, great. Thank you. Good evening. Thank you so much. Okay, so without further ado, without wasting much time, what exactly is ghostwriting? Some of those persons that are joining me today would be sharing their own personal experiences with us. So, what is ghostwriting? Now, quickly, ghostwriting is just simply an online business that involves, excuse me. Please, if your some person sound is disturbing us, so I'll have to mute you myself. So anybody that wants to speak, you raise a hand and I'll just unmute you. Okay, so ghostwriting basically is an online business that involves writing stories, writing articles, writing essays for foreign companies under like a contract agreement to earn a particular amount of money. It's like the simplest way of putting it. So generally speaking, it involves writing. It means you have to put down something for these companies to pay you. And the sweet part about ghostwriting is that you earn in US dollars. Okay. Now, and as a ghostwriter, you write for these foreign companies that are in serious need of writers on their online platforms. And these companies, they pay in hundreds of dollars and thousands of dollars for a ghostwriting contract. Now, a contract is an agreement between the company and the ghostwriter, that is you, on a book to be written, the genre, or what some people will say the type, and the expected, content, volume, and even content frequency. All right. So the whole idea here is that these companies need people to, put content on their platforms, and this content they get paid for it. Now, I saw a crazy thing this evening, and I will allow for me to come and share it. I'll allow for me to come and share it. Now, for those persons that are asking what exactly is a contract, the contract is just more or less like the company saying, okay, we need you to write this. When you write it, this is the amount we are going to pay you, and that contract comes with, things like what you call daily upload bonuses, completion bonus, signing bonus, and so on and so forth. And all this money, all these bonuses are mentioned in their money in US dollars that will be paid to you in your account. Okay. So now let me just quickly mention a few things that ghostwriting is not. Now, ghostwriting is not an investment scheme, it's not a Ponzi scheme. Because one of the challenges that I've had to face in the past few weeks dealing with people online is that people come and say, oh, I've been scammed in this business, I've been scammed in this business, you know. And when I get to listen to them and I hear them talk, most times these businesses they are mentioning are like Ponzi schemes, that they put 50K and they were expecting 200K in a few days or in a few weeks. They were trying to double their money, thinking that they were investors, not knowing that they were gamblers. They were gambling with their money, not knowing that, it's not going to come out. Now, this is an actual business. There is something to do. You don't dump money and say, oh, anytime I come back, I pick it up and by then it would have grown, like a child that would just grow on his own magically. Right. So, also, ghostwriting is not a marketing business. So it's not a business where you try to look for people to buy something. It's not even a business you have to look for clients. Because that's another question a lot of persons have asked me. Okay, how do we get clients? You don't try to look for clients. All right. In ghostwriting, these platforms already exist, and you will be taught how to go on these platforms, how to sign up, how to meet their criteria, and how to write or put your content on those platforms, how to apply for contracts, and how to make your money. So the platforms are already there. In fact, more platforms are coming up, and they are being added into the whole package. So another thing is that ghostwriting is not an overnight success business, because one of the mindset of people in the online space is, when do I start making money? I want to start making money next 2 weeks. I want to borrow money to start this business, start making money. No, it doesn't work like that. All right. It's a business that requires time for you to learn, and it also requires time for you to implement and start getting results. However, I tell people that if you are serious, it's a conditional statement, because not everybody will be serious. From your first 30 to 60 days, you should be getting very good results in terms of, okay, maybe you've already gotten your first contract, or you're already on your way to getting your first contract, something like that, So I cannot tell you start making money in 2 days. Nobody gives you that guarantee. Even when you go to school, nobody gives you a guarantee that you're going to get a job. All right. Even when you go and learn fashion design, nobody gives you a guarantee that you're going to get your first clients, after your learning process. What they tell you is that we are going to teach you this thing. It is now on you to go and make something out of yourself. Okay, so quickly, let's continue. Now, another thing is that ghostwriting works on a few basic principles, which is you write either stories, you write essays, or you write, articles. Okay, and also it works in two ways. If you are not a writer, you can do the business because you can outsource your writing. Myself, I don't have the time to write, so I can outsource my writing. Then also, you can write by yourself or for yourself if you have the time and if you have the ability to do so. However, one thing you also need to know is that in the ghostwriting community, in the ghost writing development journey, you also get to learn how to write. So if maybe you have the skill but you want to develop it, you can learn how to. There is a module that teaches you how to do that. Okay, it's very, very detailed, very straightforward, and if you pay attention to it, you would definitely be able to use that knowledge, to your personal advantage. Okay. So now, and all of this, when you do all of this, write for yourself, somebody writes for you, stories, articles, essays, you get to earn in US dollars. These are not Nigerian companies, okay? They are reliable companies outside of Nigeria that you can, do your ghostwriting with and make, cool cash. Now, at this point, there's a very good question in somebody's mind right now, and the person is asking, who can do ghostwriting? Okay, so I just have a few categories here, and these are not the categories are not limited to these that you're seeing on the screen right now. If you're a writer, well, you can do ghostwriting. If you are not a writer, whether you are a student, you are a stay-at-home mom, you are a working class, you are a traveler, whatever category that you fall into, right? You can also do ghostwriting. Don't forget, I mentioned something that you can either write yourself or you can outsource, or you can even still learn how to write. So whichever category you're in, you can actually do that. So now at this point, I would like to just do a quick check and be sure that we have someone in the house. So Fumi, I don't know if you can indicate if you're in the house. If you're in the house, I don't know if you can just drop a message in the chat. We would like to talk to you. I believe, let me see. Let me see. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought I had sent Fumi the link. She was actually in my DM. I thought I sent her the link. I thought she was the first person I sent the link. All right. So before Fumi comes in, okay, please hold on. Okay. Before Fumi comes on, we have Gracious in the house. So Gracious, you are a ghostwriter, and by the way, thank you very much for joining up on this call. And I know maybe some of your guys are here, and yeah. So tell us, as a ghostwriter, can you just give us your experience or your journey so far, maybe for the next 2, 3 minutes or 4 minutes, depending on how much you have to tell us. Okay. On mute. Okay. Sorry. On mute. Go ahead.
Okay. Good evening, everyone. Good evening,
Good evening.
Elvis, and thank you for having me on this call.
You're welcome.
Okay. First of all, I want to, I think everyone that's made it to this call, it just shows something that, yeah, you have questions and you need answers to these questions. And of course, you've heard so much about ghostwriting, and you're here because you want to have an understanding of what this ghostwriting thing is all about. Okay, and then Elvis has done like a lot by trying to give the basic information about ghostwriting. And so I don't want to go through his route. And then one of the things he has asked me is, yeah, I'm a ghostwriter. I should just say a few things about ghostwriting. Um, Ghostwriting is a skill that actually enables you to write practically. That's what it's about, as simple as that. But you're writing as a ghost, you understand?
Okay.
And you write for foreign companies and then you get paid in dollars. And of course, we all know that in the country where we are right now, it's an edge if you're earning in foreign currency. Take, for instance, you're earning in dollars, like it's an edge, okay? Because we know that the dollar to naira rate keeps increasing every day. So for me, yeah, I joined ghostwriting April 2023. Yeah, that was when I got the ghostwriting course. At the time I got it, I was doing a 9 to 5. And so I think I was so busy, I didn't even have the time to focus on ghostwriting. I think it was around August. I was like, hey, I got this course. Let me just look at it. And I began studying the course. And then from August to November, I got like 6 contracts.
Well,
And
you've
of
got
course,
six
yeah,
contracts,
yes, I did. I got six contracts.
exclusive or non-exclusive contracts.
The both of them. I got exclusive and I got non-exclusive too. I think one of the
Okay.
things that happened to me was that when the first contract I got was a non-exclusive, and I was worried. Oh, why non-exclusive? But you know, I think because I got counsel, because one of the things that happens to you with ghostwriting is that you get you get help. You're not coming on board to do ghostwriting all by yourself. There are people to actually guide you through. And so I got like six contracts. I got busy from November till as we speak. I'm still very busy on those jobs because most of them will be around. I'll be wrapping up the jobs in
Okay.
February, and it's really been amazing. It's really been amazing. Of course, you already know that an exclusive contract is up to $1,000, and I really like have things like for to a large extent. I do not work right now. I do not do a 9 to 5. But that's like for several reasons. Nobody's saying to you, I'm not implying that you should resign from your job because you begin ghostwriting. I think that's a decision that you have to make yourself. But one of the things I decided to pursue every other thing I wanted to do, because one thing that ghostwriting does, because if you have the money that you need, you discover that you're able to chase your goals and your dreams faster. All right. So that's practically what I did for myself. And I began a project management course, several other things I started this year, and I'm well on track. Courtesy of ghostwriting, just ghostwriting. So yeah, please,
Wow.
you
You
have.
didn't, you
Was
didn't,
I able
you,
to answer your question
yeah. I think that's
correctly?
good. I didn't know all this. I'm just hearing all these details here. I know you told me something before, but maybe I did not put everything in my head, or I wasn't listening properly. Six contracts. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
Exclusive and
Yeah.
non-exclusive. So you are writing yourself, right?
Okay, there's no way I can write all the contracts. Not all.
Oh, okay.
I have people
Okay.
writing for me. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So roughly, I know most people are very, very shy when it comes to giving values. So roughly, how much would you say you've made so far from these six contracts, and what are you still expecting?
Mm, okay.
Like, just give us
I
a rough
think the
estimate. Maybe you were not calculating, but just give us a rough estimate.
okay, a rough estimate. So far, I've gotten like I got $100 here, just like scattered, maybe around 300 to $400 so far for now. Yeah, and I'm expecting like payments by the ending of this month. I'm expecting like in profits about 950 more coming. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Can you hear me?
Okay. What about now? Can you hear me now?
Okay, I can hear you. Were you hearing me all the way?
Yeah, I could hear you clearly. I could hear you clearly. You said you have like 950 more to get by the end of this month. So those amounts that you receive looks like those are your signing bonuses.
Yes.
Okay,
I've not
okay.
even like calculated them. I think I have a payment for April too, but I just know that I just get like for March I'm going to be paid like twice. Sorry, for this month I'm going to be paid like twice, and then I have some earnings that I've not even withdrawn because they're just there,
Okay.
and I'm like,
Okay.
okay, fine. Once everything accumulates, I'll withdraw them once.
Okay. Okay. Good. Thank you. Thank you so much, Gracious. So I believe Fumi said that she has joined us. So Fumi, please, can you unmute yourself? Let us hear from you. You are the one that made most people come here today. No, they did not, most people did not come here for me. They came for you because you have been banging in the ghostwriting community. And I just heard another banger from Grace. Fumi, can you unmute yourself or just indicate that you're here? Because I got your message on the chat that you're already in the call.
Good evening.
Yeah, good evening. We can hear you. So, Fumi, how are you? Good evening. How was your day?
I'm good. I'm good. My day was fine. I'm good.
Okay, okay. Looks like you want to stay anonymous. You don't want us to see your face.
Please, now, please, for me, allow us to see your face. Eh? Please, please.
For me, you cannot hide it. Your face is everywhere on social media. Oh.
She doesn't know. Nobody, no one, nobody will kidnap you. Nobody.
Let's see you. Let's see you.
Even if it's briefly. But meanwhile, while you're doing that, so we would like you to share your story with our audience in the house. We have about 33 persons in this call. So everybody here, I've been hearing about ghostwriting, and of course, they have questions, they have concerns, they want to know if it is something that is worth it. So for the next few minutes, I don't know, can you just tell us about, give us your story, tell us how far has it been, why did you start? Maybe tell us how much you've made, if possible. Then just let us know if it is something that is worth doing at all. Then if you need to share your screen for any reason, you can let me know. I can stop sharing so that I can allow you go ahead and share. All right, so it's over to you now.
Okay, good evening.
Yeah, good evening.
Okay. Where do I start from? I think I purchased the course at exactly this November 26th, 2022.
Wow. Okay.
And yes. And I think I was writing exams during that period. So I love giving something my all, like 100%. So I just purchased it and I kept it aside. Then
Okay.
after my exam, done December. So I used the whole of December, January, and to implement what was in the code. I was learning, and I was never a writer. Like, I was never a writer. I
You were
learned how
not
to write.
you were not a
Yeah.
writer.
Yeah, I
Okay,
wasn't.
go ahead.
So to write from the course. And in fact, it was not even I did not actually plan on it, right? I planned on outsourcing because even if you're not, you can outsource. That was my initial plan. But I'm someone that I love understanding something. Even if I want to outsource, not to make sure that I understand what I actually bought.
Yeah.
So if you're working, I'll be able to correct you that this thing is wrong and this thing is right. So I wanted to
Okay.
understand it. So in the process of like trying to understand it and just write to make sure, okay, I understand this in 100%. I fell in love with it.
Wow. Okay.
So then yes, I started writing. I was just writing and going back to the course and was writing, going back to the course. Then February 13, exactly, I got my first contract exclusive. Yeah, exclusive.
Okay.
So
That contract was worth how much?
it is what $1,100.
Okay.
Yeah. So that was just the starting point for me. Yes. Then since then I've been another one. I think I got about three that months of February, March, April. So yeah, I got enough last, but I had to stop at some point, so I'll be able to handle the ones I had by then. Yeah, that was the starting point of my whole journey.
Okay. You were not a writer. You planned to outsource. You had to learn writing. Then you started making money as though ghostwriting was made for you or something.
Um. Yes.
Okay. All right. So would you like to share your screen? Are there some things you would like to show us?
Okay. Yes.
All right. So you're allowed to share. Let me stop sharing. Then you can go ahead and share your screen.
Okay. Um.
Meanwhile, while you're working on that, one of the things that made me to reach out to you was while I was going through Daniel Sampson's Twitter post, I
Yeah.
saw the story of a young girl who bought a land, and I was like, "Come on, who is this person?" That was how I sent you that message on Twitter, and I did not know at that time that you were even the same Fumi That was the admin on that was the admin on the ghostwriting community. So tell us, which of the contracts gave you the money to get that land?
Which all. I was like, I had a lot of I had and I have lots of contracts. So
Okay.
yeah, and I think I love investments. I love investments. So I was like, okay, let me just put part of some of this money somewhere. So yeah.
Okay. All right. So are you ready to show your screen now?
Okay. Sorry, can you see my screen? As in, can you see? I think
Not
I've shared.
yet. Not yet. We are just seeing Fumi's iPhone. I'm seeing Fumi's iPhone. I'm not seeing any screen being shared.
Can you see it now?
Okay, it's coming up. All right, great. It's up. Okay.
Okay. So you can see it, right?
Yeah, you are switching screens, yeah.
Yeah. So this was my first contract. You can see it came in exactly February 13, 2023.
Yeah, I can see that.
My first contract I got. Then this is my my current contract. This came in November 29, 2023. I just wrap up the year.
Okay. Now, actually I said something before you came in on the call. I did not know I had not sent you the Zoom link. I was telling them that I saw something that shocked me today. I don't know if you guys can see what she's sharing on the screen right now. It says, "Greetings, I'm writing to let you know that your book, My Stepbrother is My Baby's Daddy, has passed our review for the exclusive contract. Congratulations. Below are the details about the contract." Now, that number one is where my focus is. That statement there says, this contract period is 30 years. I think this is the longest contract I've seen in this ghostwriting thing. Or has there been a longer one? Jude, have you seen a longer contract? More than 30 years, up to 30 years. It's a bit shocking for me. So for me, what this means is that you are going to be earning from this book for the next 30 years. Is that what this
Yeah,
means?
exactly.
So which means you are made for life. Is that what you are trying to tell us? Yeah. So okay, thanks for sharing. Please continue. Sorry for the interruption.
Then this is one of my payments. I think this came in November. This is one of my payments. This is to my dorm, $300.
Okay.
And this is another one to my pioneer, $1,360. My pioneer.
Okay,
So
so you
yeah.
just decided to bring out two screenshots
Yes,
of contracts and two screenshots of payments. You don't want to show us
actually,
everything. I don't understand you. All right. That is fine. Not everybody's comfortable, showing everything, about themselves
yeah.
online like this. It's still amazing. So Fumi, tell us, so far from what you've mentioned, you've been a ghostwriter for more than a year. So would you say it was worth it, considering, paying for the course, starting the journey, starting as somebody who did not want to write, but you ended up writing, and now you are having a contract that is about a 30 years contract. So just tell us what would you say about that?
It was definitely worth it. I'm not going to lie, it was definitely worth it. And yeah, it has been wonderful. In fact, I didn't even know I was going to go as in last this long. My plan was just to outsource, but along the line I fell in love with it. I think that's what keeps me moving, because I enjoy what I do currently. I was never a writer. I knew nothing about writing. I learned everything from the course, every single thing.
Okay. You were not a writer, you learned everything from the course. Now, how many contracts do you have active apart from this one that you got in November? How many contracts do you have active?
I really don't want to go into details, but I would say
Okay.
I have in total, both last year, currently this year, I have nothing less than 10 contracts, like both past and present, nothing less than 10
Okay, not
exclusive.
all exclusive. Wow. Okay.
Exclusive.
Wow. Okay, now for those persons that are wondering what is exclusive, what is non-exclusive contract, Fumi, can you just give us some clarity? What's the difference between these two contracts in terms of the nature of the contract, the earning potential, and all that?
Okay. An exclusive contract is exclusive only to that platform.
Okay.
Yes, it can only be published on that platform alone and no other platform, just them alone. And you get entitled to monthly payments. You have your
Okay.
signing bonus, monthly payments, and the completion bonus. And then while the
Okay.
non-exclusive contract can be published on 10 different platforms.
Okay. Now, which
10
one
different
ends you more?
An exclusive, because I get paid monthly, and I get paid monthly. My signing bonus is there, and I get profit share too. Yes, yeah, this is like a side bonus. Like if your book does well, and readers do pay, they pay to unlock chapters. You can make. I remember my first ever book. Okay, I did not take that screenshot. I dropped it. My first ever book on one of the platform. I made I think $200 profit share. They are about almost in a month.
Okay. So which means if we decide to put all these earnings together from all these 10 different contracts, on a minimum, I know it looks like you're a very modest person. On a minimum, you are trying to say that you make maybe up to like $1,000 on a monthly basis or more.
You have to get what's out of my mouth.
Yeah, of course. That's the reason why we are here, because I'm not just the one that wants to be. I already know these are things that I know that are possible in ghostwriting myself. Jude
Yeah,
already knows. Even Grace already knows. So, but there are other persons on this call who have no idea, who would like me to probe you, to get answers. And that's exactly what I'm trying to do.
it's possible to make 1,000 and even more. It's possible with ghostwriting. It's possible.
Possible. That's a tricky way of answering my question, whether that's what you are making. All right, it's very fine. Okay, let me know. So is there anything you would like to say? You've shared your screen, you've told us about your story.
Yeah.
Is there anything you would like to say to the persons who are on this class right now and they are contemplating, should I go into ghostwriting? Should I not? Should I change my mind? We're all human beings. We have to consider the pros and the cons of what we're about to enter into. So what do you have to say before I let you go? I know you are very busy.
I would say it is worth it. It's 100% worth it. Ghostwriting is 100% worth it. And the fact that you have to earn in dollars, I think that's enough why you should venture into it. Because currently $1 is I think 1.5.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah. So that's enough reason why you should venture into it. So it's worth it 100%.
Okay. So finally you show us your face. Oh my God. All right. Thank you. Thank you so much. The thing is, Fumi is currently an avid ghostwriter. She's the admin of the ghostwriting community, and I had to plead with her to join us. I did not know that she was the same person when I saw the story. It was when I chatted her up. That was nice. So I was like, for those of you that are in my ghostwriting WhatsApp group of over 600 persons right now, there was a screenshot I posted a few days ago, I think 2 days ago or so, or 3 days ago, about a young lady who got herself a landed property on from the money she earned from ghostwriting. Fumi is that person. As you can see, she's a young girl. I don't know how old she is. Maybe she's 23 or 24. I'm just guessing. And I've never met Fumi in my life. I don't know her. I met her through the ghostwriting community. And she has also been the admin that has been attending to me to ensure that those who pay for the course get very quick and fast access. And she has been really good delivering. So Fumi, I want to say a big thank you to you for making out time to join us this evening in this particular session. So I'm going to let you go now because I know there'll be a lot of persons in your DM and in the community that would be, trying to get your attention. So we really appreciate and thank you very much. I would reach out to you after the session.
No issues.
All right.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye. Okay. So Fumi has shared her story, her ghostwriting story, and Of course, she looks like a conservative person who doesn't want to, share all her personal, everything that's, personal to her online. So, so that's the interview. So now, for those of you that are thinking about, really going into ghostwriting, I know you might be asking yourself, what exactly do you need to start your ghostwriting journey? Now, basically, you need just a laptop. This is exactly the reason why I did not want anybody to be able to unmute themselves. So I think I might have to change that setting right now, because most people would not, you know, um, be civil enough to allow us enjoy this meeting. Okay, so you either need a phone or a laptop to start ghostwriting. So if you have just a phone, whether it's an iPhone, an Android phone. Now, so when I say phone, a browsing phone, no, not touchlight. Okay, you cannot do the touchlight. So it's if you have a browsing phone, you can do ghostwriting. If you have a laptop, awesome, amazing. Anyone you have is absolutely fine. Then another thing is that you need a strong desire to make money. All right. You need a strong desire. Now, why do I add this strong desire? It's because most times people start journeys like this and they don't finish. All right. They kind of like because they are either in a hurry, or they don't have that commitment within them to say they actually want to do this thing. Because for me, most people ask me, Elvis, how do you cope doing your job, doing about 5 different online businesses? I tell them, I say, I need money more than you. That's what I usually tell people. I said this because I know that I need money more than you. That's exactly the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because if you need money enough, you too will start something and you'll be doing. It's that simple. There's no two ways about it. Some people are too comfortable and they are cool. For me, I'm not cool. I have so many things to do. I have so many things to pursue. So I cannot be thinking about relaxing. My job pays me really well. All right. Jude is here on this call. He's a fellow colleague with me where I work. And my job pays me very well. So if I want to rely on my salary, I can rely on my salary and be comfortable. But I'm not comfortable. All right. So that's it. It's very strong desire to want to make money. That's what you need. Then also, these are some screenshots. Now, Fumi has already showed us her own. In fact, if that is the only thing we see today, it's absolutely fine. All right. It's absolutely fine. So in ghostwriting, you determine your earnings. I don't think I need to explain that anymore. Fumi has already done justice to it. That this was what she did, this was what she did, and this is how many contracts that she has currently running, and all that. So the possibilities of earnings are completely on you. What you're seeing right now on the screen are just screenshots of other persons who are making, some small change, 564, so 565, 300, just like that. Then also you see some of them here, 1,400. And the thing is this, to do ghostwriting, it starts with learning. She mentioned it, even Gracious also mentioned it. They both had to get a training that teaches them. Okay, said, I'm not comfortable, but one has to be sure it's not another Umoru. What's that? I don't even know. What's Umoru? All right. Okay, so Grace has shared out. Now, these are all young people, right? These are all young people that are doing it. However, ghostwriting is not limited to the young or the old. If you can press your phone, if you can watch YouTube, if you can watch TikTok, go on Twitter, use Facebook, use Instagram. In fact, for you to be here, it means that you are using one of those social media platforms, even WhatsApp. That's the reason why you are here. All right. Because you saw an ad somewhere, you saw somebody posted something somewhere. If you can do all those things with your phone, with your laptop, you can do ghostwriting. Say, what is the format of ghostwriting? Please show us an example, how one can get connected to companies to get contracts. I cannot show you that because I'll be opening my account for you to see. All right. Or maybe Jude or Grace will be showing you their accounts. But what I can show you is the part of the training that teaches you how to do ghostwriting. All right. So if I can cover a topic a week, can I start getting contracts? I don't know what you mean by a topic a week. It depends on what you are writing. You can write stories, you can write articles, you can write essays. All right. If you are doing essays, you can do up to 5 in a week self. All right. Those ones can pay you $25, $20, $30 per essay. In a week, you can make up to like $200, $300, depending on how good you are with what you're doing. Okay. Okay, you mean the course? Yes, of course. I can, okay. The questions are not very straightforward for me. If you can rephrase them, it will be easier for me to respond. All right, so let's continue. Now, actually supposed to have another interview. The interview is supposed to be broken into 2 parts, but because Fumi joined us late, we had to first of all take Gracious interview. But I know most of you have already met with Jude. Jude is here, and he has his own story, but we want to keep this very short. So I don't know if Jude has anything to say. Jude, do you have anything to say? Because we like to keep this around the 1 hour period that we plan for this session, so that we can allow other persons to ask questions. Okay, David, hold on. I would respond to you shortly. Okay, Jude. All right, no problem. You can unmute yourself now.
Okay. Good evening, all. My name is Jude, a digital entrepreneur. I've been in your life space, all those things. Let's leave that aside. They've said, oh, what's up? I don't know if Fumi is still on this call.
No, she has left. She actually told me she'll be spending around 15 minutes before she came in.
Okay.
You know, she's very busy. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to be informal that Fumi is also a co-editor. I've worked with her. I have one certain time I was applying for a contract, I was writing a book. So I made the mistake of using AI, that is artificial intelligence.
Yes.
So she corrected me on that. Which I love. No, AI doesn't have emotion.
Yeah, you're right.
It doesn't have emotion. Well, I've learned a lot from Gracious. Wow, Gracious. This contract. Salvis, we are sleeping. That's how I'll tell you. We are sleeping. This contract. Then for me, 30 years she'll be paid. See, the true fact, and guys, ghostwriting. Ghostwriting is the new oil well, because if you learn, how can you just tell me just a book will pay someone for complete 30 years and you have not started? Go and start. That's what I'll tell you.
When she sent it to me this evening, I have the chat here. I have the chat here. I can show you guys on the screen. These are the chats. Right. So when she sent me this evening, I looked at it. I was like, I had to reply. I said 30 years. You'll be earning from this book for 30 years. I've not seen that kind of contract before. I'm seeing it for the first time this evening. Yeah. So
my own was just 6 months. 6 months. Now I'm saying 30 years. I think I need to go and work on myself again.
It's all right. So let me start responding to some of the questions here.
Yeah,
somebody says Ibama says what's the cost of the training in case one wants to have thorough knowledge about ghostwriting? 2, it appears there are a lot of secrecy unveiled in your lecture. Unrevealed. Okay, no. There are no secrecies. The thing is, I cannot force anybody to reveal their personal life information on an online class, because as you can see, I had to invite her into the class. And in fact, even with my personal conversation with her, she did not reveal everything to me. I told her, I said, send me all your screenshots. She told me, she said she cannot send all of them. It's very, very straightforward. And it's very free. You can go online, go on social media and check everything about ghostwriting. You are very free. There is no secrecy here.
Very free.
If she says she does not want to share, it's her personal life, and she has been able to at least share 2. All right. Somebody even chatted me from my group today and told me, he said that those screenshots that I'm dropping on the group, that I should be careful, so that because we live in a world where anything can happen, they can trace somebody with their name and all that. So please, there is no secrecy. She wants to share and she has shared. All right. So if you are not satisfied with that, it is also very fine. Jude, can you mute? If you are not satisfied with that, it is very, very fine. Nobody's forcing anybody to do ghostwriting on this call. If you feel, oh, why would these people? No, it's very fine. You are very free. You don't have to do ghostwriting. All right. Thank you very much. Then say, how is the online class and how can one apply? Now, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to open the course area for you so that you will see it. Now, there are things I can show. There are things I cannot show. Even me, it's not all my things that I put out there. All right. Because everybody has to be careful. Okay, so let me log into my course portal and just do a display of what is there. All right, so let me stop sharing that and share another screen. All right, so you're asking, what is the course like? What does it look like? Now, this is the course. As you can see, this is my name. I also paid for this course the same way those of you who would decide today are going to do it. I paid for it, 30K. There's no nobody said there was even a discount and I was paying back then. All right. So this is the course. This is what you are going to be learning. As you can see, this is module 1, the basics of writing. Take note, Fumi said she did not know how to write. All right. She was not a writer. She wanted to outsource. Then she went through the course and decided to say, okay, let me take up this challenge. This is it. The art of writing, steps to becoming a writer, mastering punctuations, apps to use in writing, where to get books. It's very straightforward. If you enroll into the course, right, you are going to get access to this, what you are seeing right now. As you can see, 6 lessons, 57 topics, long story writing, how to write an outline. Some of you that have been in conversation with me for a while would know that I've talked about outline, first 5 keywords and all that. How to write your outline, 1 to 3, writing your first 5 keywords, writing point of view, showing versus telling. Module 3 talks about payment methods, how you are going to get your money if it's time for you to get paid, right? How to open a standard DOM account, how to create DOM Lite account, how to create PayPal account 1 and 2, how to create Payoneer and Grave virtual accounts, how to create GigPay. So you can create any of these accounts to receive your money. Now, from one of the screenshots that Fumi was sharing just now, she was sharing a Payoneer screenshot. All right, that Payoneer is one of the accounts you are going to be taught how to open, all right, in the course. Then also how to apply for a contract. We have been talking about contract. Look at multiple areas, multiple sources, multiple places where you can apply for contract, letter flux, good novel, starry, my kiss, and all that. This is the content of what you are going to be getting if you enroll into the ghostwriting. You are going to learn all these things one by one. Article writing, news writing. For those who want to write articles, this is the section that focuses on articles and essays. As you can see, even how to join the community. All right, it's also there. I can still show you the community. You're going to see it. Everything here is straightforward, but don't expect people to share their personal life with you, parts that they don't want to share. All right. Then also Upwork, for those persons that want to do their writing on Upwork, right? You're going to see how to set up your Upwork account, everything from beginning to the end, almost 12 videos right there explaining how to use Upwork. If you don't want to use Upwork, you can still decide not to use Upwork. All right. Me, I don't even use Upwork for the course. All right. So it's very straightforward. Let me get some other questions. See, okay, this guy says I bought a course this week and I've already reached the 4th section. All right, awesome. That's really good. Then please, is ghostwriting same as Faceless YouTube channel? Come on now, come on. You've been on this course since. Have we said anything about Faceless YouTube channel? Huh? This is just common sense. Oh, you cannot hear me? Well, what about now? Can you guys hear me? Please, can you confirm if you can hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, have you been hearing me since while I was going through the what do you call it?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was hearing you. I believe it was his audio.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. So I'm just checking some other extra messages that are here so that I can respond to them. Okay. Said I've been audible since. Okay, great. Thank you so much. So let me just check some other questions. Okay, how is the online class? As you can see, that's what I just showed you is the online class. When you pay, all right, you get access to that portal that I just showed you now. You get access to it. You can log in anytime, morning, afternoon, night. Is a lifetime access that you have to the training. All right. And just as you can see, my name is there. The way I paid, that's how Jude paid. That's how Gracious paid. That's how Fumi also paid for the course. Okay. Then let me see. What's the cost of the training? Now, the cost of the training is 30,000 naira. It's 30K. Say, okay, in case one wants to have thorough knowledge about ghostwriting, it appears there are a lot of secrecy. I've already responded to that. So the cost of the training is 30,000 naira. Then let me see which other question that is there. Say, how does it really work? I think if you want to know how it really works, we cannot do that recap on this live session because we want to use 1 hour to complete this. All right, we'll just have 8 minutes. If you want to know how it works, I'm definitely going to share the video. Jude also will also share the video with his guys, and you can go through it again. But in summary, ghostwriting is about writing stories, articles, or essays and earning money in dollars. If you want to learn how it works, it's just like saying, how can I become a medical doctor? Can somebody just tell you? The only thing I can tell you is you have to go to medical school, you have to read, you have to do this. That's just how it works. Okay. So let me see which other question. I think what is the format of ghostwriting? Okay. For real, I don't understand that particular question. I don't know what format means. But if you've read books, at least you would have seen different formats. All right. So I think what if I want to pay for 2 slots? Any discount, please? Okay, if you want to pay for 2 slots, reach out to the person who brought you into this training. But let me just mention what we have for you as we discussed before this session started. Okay, so now I'm back to sharing my screen. And now, so what are you going to learn exactly if you get access to this training? Now, you're going to get this training program called the Ghostwriting Income Generator, which is the training that turns you from a novice to a pro. From what Fumi just said, that's exactly what happened to her. From a novice to a pro, 10 contracts. I mean, I can't even imagine 10 contracts that she's managing currently. All right. So what are you going to learn? You're going to learn the basics of writing, which I've showed you. You're going to learn long story writing, how to receive funds, how to set up your account, where and how to apply for contracts, how to outsource your writing. Don't forget, you can outsource your writing. You can get people to write for you. The thing is that it's not everything we can show on this call. I was having a chat with someone this evening who was supposed to be with us. I don't know if she's here. Chioma, she's supposed to be here. I don't know if she's here. Chioma, if you are here, please just drop a message in the chat. I've been expecting you since. All right. So how to outsource if you don't want to write, how to write articles and essays and earn quickly. All right. Then how to use Upwork for ghostwriting. Then also you get mentorship. Now I have, let me see, is that Chioma that just dropped a message? Oh boy, you have been here. My God, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Yeah. So let me just show you guys something. This is my ghostwriting community. Now, there are actually 2 communities. So let me just do something and just share my entire screen. Let me stop sharing, then share my entire screen so that you guys can see. Okay. Now, I believe you can see my screen right now. So this is the general ghostwriting community where every single person, who has been a ghostwriter. Now, this is the huge community. This is where I take most of those screenshots that most of you see. I belong to this community. Every single person that I've spoken here belong to this community. Now, this is where you get help. You're going to get writers here. You're going to get people that can help you do book covers. You're going to get editors and all that from this community. Personally, I also have mine, which is this community, also of about 50 persons currently, and there's more or less more than enough support for you to succeed in this business, as a ghostwriter. Sorry, I'm just trying to wrap up because of time. We just have 4 minutes left to go. So speaking of the offer that we have for you right now, for those of you who would take this offer, instead of paying the normal access fee of 30K, you get to pay 27,000 naira. And this offer is a very limited one, and it's more than fair. All right, because just one contract, even if it is a non-exclusive contract, just one that you get, you forget about whether you even paid 27,000 or whether you even paid 30K. All right. And of course, it's something that you would use to earn money for a very, very long time. All right. And this offer ends on Friday, the 9th of February by 11:59 p.m. 9th of February is tomorrow. So it's 24 hours offer, which ends by 11:59 p.m. Nigeria time. All right. So any of you that wants to take this offer right now, reach out to the person that brought you into this class and let them know. And let me say this before I wrap up. Most people tend to, how should I put it? They tend to delay when it comes to decisions like this. I've seen a lot of persons like that. A lot of them are in my DM. If I had known Elvis last week, if I had known last 2 weeks, if I had known 2 months ago, and they come back and now they are begging, can you collect 15K? You're not paying this money to me. That's the truth. All right. This money is going to the course creator, whose name is Daniel Sampson, who is our overall mentor in this particular business. And he's the one that puts together this training. He's also a young guy who has made a lot of money from ghostwriting. We're all learning from him. You know, even the Fumi that was speaking earlier, she learned from Daniel. All right. So Daniel is the one that receives, you know, this money because he is the one that has put together this intellectual property and exposed this knowledge to several of us in this community. So don't think that, oh, Elvis, now just collect 10K. No, you're not paying the money to me. All right. And apart from that, Daniel is never collecting the money directly. Okay. So which means that, you know, it's not like you can even go and meet him and say, please, he will never listen to you even if you have access to him. All right. So it's not about a beg or no a beg. You know, it's about this is the value for the course. If you find it valuable, then pay for it. It's just as simple as that. If you don't find it valuable, you are absolutely free to just chill and say, okay, this is not for me. All right. Nobody's under pressure to do anything. But if you know that you want to change your finances and you want to do something really, really tangible, I would advise that you take this offer right now. So the fact that I'm not seeing questions in the chat is an indication that there are no extra questions, you know, for this on what we have had. So, but if you have any extra question, please just drop it in the chat. The reason why we had to mute everybody is because we've had several sessions in the past where people just unmute themselves and they are disturbing us and they refuse to mute. Okay, so you can use the chat to drop your questions. I will respond to you. But to wrap up, Chioma, I don't know if you can just say something for the next 1 minute or 2 minutes, you know, and share your experience so far with us. Okay. Okay, looks like she's no longer here. Okay, go ahead, please.
All right, good evening.
Yeah, good evening. Just a rush one. Thank you.
I purchased ghostwriting course from Mr. Elvis. He has been my mentor, so much encouragement and all that. So I purchased this course. That was December, should be 24th, something like that. And then I started, although I've been busy, but the country we are in right now, you need to learn tech skills or online skills. So I need to put my whole, I don't know how to write, although I write articles before now, but I don't know how to write novels. I need to put my energy in this thing. So I sat down bit by bit, I must accumulate this stuff, even if I don't know it, just the determination and all that. At the end of the day, I was able to grab something. Although now currently I have a writer writing for me. I still write on my part. And I can say that the course has been worth it because I can relate with an editor of different platforms for contract. And then I get positive feedback about my write-ups and all that. So let's say it has been really wonderful. And I'm really like grateful I actually come across Mr. Elvis' status. So it's not something that you should just think about and then you start doubting. Knowledge is what you gain for a lifetime. So I think that's what I have to say. It's actually something, it's encouraging. We need to actually put in, try this thing out and all that. Stop being skeptical and whatever. All right, that's all.
All right, no problem. Thank you very much. And thanks to everyone. So if you want to get started immediately, those of you that are already in my DM, just drop me a message and let's get you started. And those that were brought in here by Jude and also by Gracious, just reach out to them and let them know when you are getting started. And I'm seeing all the messages in the chat from Mideliz, Adeyinka, and the rest. And most of your chats, those are that have asked questions, I've responded by, just typing while Chioma was speaking. So you can just check the responses and see my answers. If you have more questions, just reach out to us and we'll be very much obliged to answer you. So thank you guys. Thank you very much. I think this is one of the best sessions that we've had so far since we started having these live classes. And I really want to appreciate everyone. So good night, rest well, and I hope you guys make your decisions very, very fast. All right, so bye.